Welcome to Traffic Keys. Before we get started today, I'm just going to do a quick aside. There is a crazy conversation going on in my house right now because my son just got his learner's permit and wants to drive, and my wife is freaked out, and she's going to turn our cars into bumper cars. And that's what she wants to do, and he's just losing it, and she's going crazy. It's going back and forth. Anyway, welcome to Traffic Keys. I'm Atiba, and today we're going to be talking about keywords a little bit because keywords are super important, right? We talk all about organic search here. And when you're talking about organic traffic and organic search, well, that word search means that someone did something to try to find something else. And what they did was they thought of a word and they typed it in and they pressed enter to do that search. And those words are called keywords, right? So we're going to be talking about keywords today because they're just super important to organic search. And most importantly, we're going to break down just a little bit some of the anatomy of keywords. Now, let me just be blunt with you and tell you, keywords are a really big topic, and there are lots of different ways to use it. And there are lots of terms that people use when they're talking about keywords that are interchangeable. So I'm going to define a couple of them for you today, and we're going to talk about those. And then there are going to be some others that I'm going to mention, and we'll talk about those at a later time as well. So a keyword is literally anything that you type in or a user types in and presses enter to search to find a website. Okay? All right. So is birdbath a keyword? Yeah, if that's what they typed in, then birdbath is a keyword. Okay. Is where can I buy a birdbath a keyword? Yes, that is also a keyword. Okay. And when we're looking at keywords there, the thing that we have to understand is what is the intent of the user? What is the intent? That's the thing you need to care about the most. What is the intent of the user? Because you may be selling bird baths and you may think it's really important to rank for the keyword bird bath. And maybe it is. But if someone typed in bird bath, are they looking to buy a bird bath? Are they looking for pictures of a bird bath? Are they looking to know how to make their own? Maybe they want to do a DIY bird bath. Are they looking for the definition of bird bath? You don't know, right? You don't know. And so you have to ask yourself, what is the intent that someone has when they're doing this search? On the flip side, there's a question or the keyword, where can I buy a bird bath? Well, if you're selling bird baths, that's a pretty important keyword to you, isn't it? Because of the search intent. Right there, we know what is the intent of the person who's searching. They want to buy. They want to buy. So they're informational keywords, they're transactional keywords. Those are keywords where you know the intent is they're trying to move along in the process, okay? Or informational keywords where they're just trying to learn some information. Are one better than the other? No, it all depends on what your goal is. If you're trying to educate people about bird baths, then informational keywords are great for you. If you're trying to sell bird baths, then informational keywords may not be the greatest thing for you, right? Because you don't know why they're looking at bird baths. However, something like this brand of bird bath versus another brand of bird bath, someone's searching for that, then yeah, that's super important. What about if they were searching for how to build a bird bath? Or where to buy the supplies for a bird bath. Okay, so they're looking to make a purchase, but if you sell completed bird baths and not DIY kits, then maybe that's not a good keyword either. So we want to think about your keywords. And one of the questions that people ask me all the time is, okay, so I get that on search intent. So should I just do buy bird bath? Like, should I consider just trying to rank for something like buy bird bath? Okay. And sure, you can do that. You can do that. But here's what's interesting. And HubSpot released this study just recently, and they said that over half of all search queries have at least 4 words. a minimum of 4 words. Over half. So most people are typing in 4 or more words. Okay. So when you're thinking about your keywords and you're thinking about your content and what you want your content to rank for, what you want to write about, what you want to make videos about, then you want to consider what are keyword terms, or they're called long tail keywords. Okay, it's a weird name, I know. Long tail keywords just means multiple words in a row in a string, kind of like a phrase. What are phrases that people would search for? What are questions, full questions that people would ask when they're searching for your product or service? That's what you want to start to think about. Now, if you need help figuring that out, one really great way to do that is if you know bird bath and you can't think of, where can I buy a bird bath or whatever, you can't think of anything else, go to Google and put bird bath in Google, hit enter, and then Google will tell you. It will give you a list of questions that people asked. It will give you a list of suggested other search terms that people use. And right there, you'll be able to start to find some other search terms that have at least 4 words that you might want to try to rank your content for. Okay, so this is just a little bit on keyword strategy. Now we can get a lot bigger and broader and start talking about keyword clusters. That's one of those terms that I told you about that, yeah, we're not going to be talking about today. We'll do that in a later date, and keyword clusters and all of that. We can confuse it all there. But suffice it to say, the thing that you want to know and the thing that you want to figure out is what are the keyword terms that when someone types in, my content will move the needle for them. That I know that they are looking for my content, for my product, my service, whatever it is that you're driving them to. Okay? Because if they're looking for a picture of a bird bath and you bring them to a page selling bird bath, that doesn't work. They're not going to be happy with you and you're not going to make a sale. But if you have pictures of bird baths, but you're bringing them to a page and they were typing in how to buy or where to buy a bird bath, they're still not going to be happy with you because the intent does not match. So learning to match the intent of the searcher for the keyword that you're looking for, and realizing that most searches have at least 4 keywords in it is crucially important, guys. Crucially important. So that's it for today. Real nice and simple. If you've got any questions on keywords or how to map a keyword to your content, how to figure any of that out, let me know. As always, you guys, you can hit me on email. A lot of you send me emails and we chat back and forth between email, which is fantastic. And some of you who have been doing that, I've sent you a bunch of free resources too, things that I have that we haven't even talked about yet in the group. So love getting your emails. That's hello@traffickeys.com. hello@traffickeys.com. Or if you're on Facebook, go ahead and leave me a comment. If you're on YouTube or even in the blog, I put a link to the Facebook group. Come join the group. Ask your questions. I'm here to help you. Want to see you grow and do better. I'll see you later, guys. Bye-bye.